Good evening, guys. It's your bro. Rich here. Uh, Tonight in this video is now part four on the Dodge Super Me. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the next one I'm on is the 0709 Charger LX platform. So overview is first, as always. Let's do it. So production is obviously from 2007, 2007 and 2009, or 0709 if you want it easier. Assembly was in Brampton, Ontario. Assembly was in Brampton, the city of Brampton in the Canadian province of Ontario, Canada. So assembly was at the city of Brampton in the Canadian province of Ontario, Canada. So Ontario, Canada. So Canada, Ontario, Canada. Body and chassis next. The class was a full size. Body style is a four-door sedan. So four-door sedan. Platforms Chrysler LX platform. So body style four-door sedan. Platform Chrysler LX, and it's related to the Dodge Charger. So Dodge Charger, Chrysler 300, Dodge Magnum, which essentially looks exactly the same as the Charger. Dodge Magnum and Challenger. The powertrain is next. So for the motor, it's got a 6.1 liter a 6.1 liter ME 372 V8. If it was a 392, that would be 6.4 liters, but because it's a 6.1, it's a 372 Hemi V8 motor, which is so 372 Hemi V8 motor, which is pretty cool. So from a 6.1 liter Hemi 372 V8 motor, it made 425 horsepower. 425 horsepower, that's pretty good. It makes the same power as its brother, the Challenger SRT8, which essentially shares the same motor and same power as well, just different looks and all that. So 425 horsepower, and obviously it's front motor rear-wheel drive for the layout. Yeah, front motor rear-wheel drive. The power is sent all to the rear wheels from a W5A. So W5A 580, 5-speed automatic. Shame it's not a manual, but oh well. Dimensions is next. Wheelbase 304.8 centimeters. I suppose it's supposed to be millimeters, but it's just different equations. Dead on straight at 120 inches in wheelbase. Length 508.3, so 508.3 centimeters. 200.1 inches for length. Width, dead on straight at 189, will almost 190 190 centimeters. 74.5 inches. 74.5 inches. 74.5 inches. In width, height, 148, well, almost 150 centimeters. 58.2 inches. The only thing missing is the crew weight. I don't know why I don't show the weight, but I don't know. Anyways, moving on to the next one is the first one from 2007. 2007. This is on charge. Well, only 14%, not too bad, not too bad. Moving on. So, so the first version. Alright, back. Whew. So, alright. So the first version is the 2007 version. So, a new '07 or 2007 Super B models introduced. Super B models introduced. So introduced at the 2006 NIAS North American International Auto Show. It's based on the Charger SRT8. And its exterior consists of special detonator yellow detonator yellow paint, flat black or matte black hood, and fender decals. The production version, consisted of a hood decal, rather than an entirely black hood, and hockey stick stripe on the side was changed from solid black to a dashed black stripe. So dashed black stripe, positioned at the bottom of the exterior. The wheels, so positioned at the bottom of the exterior. Positioned at the bottom of the exterior. The wheel, so positioned at the bottom of the exterior. The wheels are fully polished and don't. So the wheels are fully polished and don't contain they do not contain the silver painted areas of the stock of the standard SRT8 Charger. The interior is completely black with yellow accented stitching on both the seats and shifter. This is unlike the two tone interior. This is unlike the two tone interior um of the standard SRT8 Charger SRT8 Charger um which consists of red stitching. This is the only model that contains such an it's the only model that contains such an interior. It's the only model this is the only model that contains such an interior as the Charger interior changed in 2008. The appearance of the shifter bezel and both that and center console that resembles that of carbon fiber, which is much better than the shitty plastic it just has. Because the plastics on those are just so terrible. I mean, literally, they just sound bad. Because they're just cheap plastic anyway, because they didn't have the money for proper materials. Well, they might have, but they just didn't have the proper material and the proper resources back then. So they couldn't really get luxury, but that was their only choice that they had. But oh well, I mean, if it would have been with full carbon fiber, it would have been pretty cool, or anything just much better than what I just had. Anyway, so the appearance of the shifter, the appearance of the sh- the appearance of the appearance of the shifter bezel, and shifter bezel and center console resembles that of carbon fiber, and the Super B logo appears in the instrument cluster um, during during power up. So as you start the car, instead of the SRT logo, it's a limited edition car with only a thousand, dead on straight of 1,000 made for the '07 model year, with '07 model year with build dates as early as August, 2006. I was like 7 8 months old in that time period. So as early as August 2006. Each car is built in the BAP or BAP Brampton Assembly Plan in Ontario, Canada. Uh, then so Brampton Assembly Plan in Ontario, Canada. So Canada then shipped to Windsor to have both decals applied, and a unique plaque number, not plaque number, sorry, both decals applied and a unique number plaque. There we go. Corrected myself this time. Second time lucky. Unique number plaque. So unique number plaque on the passenger side of the dashboard, or dash, whatever, same thing. Just different way of saying it. The number sequence um, on the dash doesn't necessarily follow build order, as multiple bees were shipped to Windsor by car carrier um, and the order wasn't so was not retained in any way whatsoever. So the same 425 horsepower Hemi 6.1 liter Hemi V8 motor as the SR as the SR as the SRT8 SRT8 versions of the Charger Magnum Challenger and so Charger Magnum Challenger and Chrysler 300C. I mean, both the Magnum and 300C were just terrible, but whereas a Charger Challenger, much better choices, much better alternatives, as I like to call it. Anyways, next up, 2008. So, for the oh 08 model year, a year later, the Super B is only made in B5 B5 uh blue pearl coat. Um sometimes listed as surf blue pearl. Surf blue pearl. Reminiscent of the blue used by Chrysler vehicles in both the 60s and 70s. Instead of fully polished SRT8 Charger wheels, the pockets are painted black, um, black painted black on the ALCOA wheels. So ALCO L so ALCOA wheels. Weird name. So ALCOA wheels. Blue accent stitching, blue accent stitching uh inside replaces the yellow replaces the yellow found on both the seats and steering wheel. um but the Charger's interiors changed for 2008. So both the dash and console are different than the '07. Are different than the '07 and are different than the '07 interior version. So are different than the '07 version interior. That this year that year also introduced both touchscreen navigation and so touchscreen navigation and an in-dash DVD player. Pretty cool. Based on the SRT8 model using the 6.1 liter Hemi V8. So using the 6.1 liter using the 6.1 liter 372 Hemi V8 and had a production run of only 1,000 units. Last one is 2009 and a different app. For the '09 model year, the Super B's only made in Hemi orange pearl coat and was based based on the SRT8 model. So and was based on the SRT8 model. The Super V used the same exact 6.1 liter Hemi V8 motor and had a production run of 425 cars, which is just, I think that's supposed to be like how much horsepower, not production. Or is it production? I don't know. So it was, and had a production run of 425 units. Or they supposed to say it had a power output of 425 horsepower. I don't know. There is some corrections going on every time I do this. So that year also introduced both touchscreen navigation and an in-dash DVD player. Like the 08 version, the only difference is with the 09 version, with all that, it's also equipped with a hard drive. So touchscreen navigation and an in-dash DVD player, but this time also included with a hard drive. Last part, and I'll end it there. For now. So ALCOA wheels were standard that year only. Alright, so that'll be it. So for my next video, will be about the 2014 Charger LD, Charger LD platform. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.